Hi guys, this is Drama. I come to you today just to have like a little witchy chat about some things that I come across, some topics that I come across in my trance the other day. So, but while I talk about it, I will be like crocheting some bows. I had a couple of people order some bows, and I also am doing some bows as gifts. So yeah, I can work on those. I can actually show you a few that I have for gifts. Um, this one is actually for my sister Gabby. It's a little bow that she can wear in her hair. She's a little bat. See? And then my sister from another mother for real, Chris. This is her bow. See, isn't it cute? And I hand crochet all these. Not hand crochet, loom crochet. But it's by my hand anyway, so shit, it's hand crochet. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that while I'm talking to you guys. Now, everybody got their tea, their coffee, and all that shit, cause I tend to talk, especially when it's a topic that I like. So let's see here. My first topic, cause I wrote them all down. My first topic was to do time limits on magic. A lot of people, well, if you take your time and you talk to the deity, they'll hear you. Yeah, that's all well and good, but nobody is going to be listening to you after 20 minutes praying and doing all this things. Because here's the thing, you can position a deity, and that takes all of 5 minutes to position them. Now, what you do to create that environment and to with that energy after you create and lift up that energy, that's totally different. But taking 20 minutes to petition a deity, that's crazy. Because you think about it, you're asking them for help, right? You're asking them for help, and you say, I need your help. Like, say for instance, you go into somebody and you ask them, you need to borrow a couple of dollars. So you ask them for some couple of dollars. You like, walk up to them. Look, I know we've been friends for a minute, but I need, and you always say you'll be there for me. I need this and this and this. Can you please help me out? Right? Simple question. But if you try to go into a full blown a full blown paragraph and essay trying to ask them for something, that's not gonna work. Think about it like this. You, like I said, you ask somebody for money, right? You ask them for money. But if you go, girl, remember that time we did this and this and this, and that's the day I knew you was gonna be friends with me. Remember this time we did this and this, and you was gonna be my best friend, and I feel like I can come to you for anything, and I need you. I need this and this and this. Can you help me out with it? Because we've been friends since. They're not gonna help you. They're gonna look at you like, look, all you had to do was ask me the fucking question. You talking too damn much. Like, so that's why I feel like there's no time limit. There's no set time limit on doing any type of ritual or any type of petition, because the deities are going to hear you. They're going to listen to you. And the reason being, sorry, I just woke up. So the reason being is that they hear you because you are their child. They listen to you because of that fact. They're not going to not listen to you just because they're not understanding what you're doing. That's not the case. What it is that we get so wrapped up in nervous. Whew, Maybe I need some tea. Wake my ass up. But no, we get so nervous when talking to deity that we kind of get so wrapped up in what we're going to say instead of just coming out and saying it. It's time to be direct with a deity, and you can't just think that they're going to know what you want without you asking. It never works that way. It's never worked that way. Because prayers can only be heard if they're said. Point blank period. And I feel like you can have your hopes and dreams. Yes, you can have your hopes and dreams, but if you never voice that opinion to a deity, or you never voice that to anyone, and you just live in your day-to-day life, you're never going to get anywhere. Your dreams are going to stay that. Your dreams, they're not going to be goals. They're not going to be physical. They're just going to stay dreams. You have to live your life as if you are already. Whew. The yawners has got me. The yawners have got me. No, you have to live your life as if you have already learned how to accomplish your goals. Sorry, I'm like moving the camera. I gotta get me a new tripod, but as of right now, I'm stuck with this one because I don't have the funds for it. Alright, but anyway, that's a better set, so I don't look like I'm zooming up my nose. But yes, this is why this topic was so important to me on the time limits, because DTs are very busy people. You're not the only child they have. They're very, very busy people in spirits, and I like to say people, but people get upset about that. So spirits, Loas, deity, all of those, they're very busy. You're not their only child, okay? Don't have them wrapped up for an hour just because you're nervous. Just swallow the fucking pill and goddamn tell them what you want. Because I've seen it happen so many times where people, they ask for things, and how they ask kind of gets them nowhere, because they're, number one, they're doubting their self. Sorry, I'm probably making all y'all yawn now. But no, how they act is they doubt themselves, and on not only that, when they doubt themselves, they doubt what they're gonna say and they're doubting their intuition. I made a video a while back about that, respecting your magic, and that's a part of it. Do not start doubting your magic, and know that whatever time limit you set with your deity, they're going to hear you, because you are their children. I'm trying to find a better way to say it because I don't want to offend anyone. But if you are doing right by that deity, they're gonna hear you. There you go. Right there. If you're doing right by them, they will hear you. You won't need to keep asking them over and over again for the same thing. Because if your intention is true and you do right by them, they're going to hear you. Now, on to my next topic was about Haitian voodoo and Louisiana voodoo. There's a lot of differences, but there's a lot of similarities. They're actually two leaves of the same branch, okay? What the fuck is that? Is that a squirrel? God dang it. I'm always I'm like, I'm so freaking distracted by a damn squirrel. I don't know. My grass is a little tall, so when I see something out there jumping, sorry if you hear that vibration, that's my phone. But if I see something out there jumping, I'm gonna be like, "What? Squirrel?" Yeah, no. So people have this misconception that there is no Louisiana voodoo. But here's the thing: one comes from Haiti, and Haiti got it from West Africa, like deep, deep. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that because I might offend somebody. Man, okay. How I researched it was that they're both from West Africa, being brought over by the slaves. It's just that one was made to incorporate, like made hardcore to incorporate the saints, and the one was not. They were able to kind of like get away with certain things versus Louisiana voodoo not being able to do a lot of different things. Um, they actually added the saints to kind of appease the masters. So if you were worshiping uh, Oshun, or you was talking with Oshun, you would use Mother Mary. So that way that master wouldn't beat you if he found out that you were talking to Oshun. There's uh, there's different saints. I think Saint Lazarus is with Papa. So I don't do the saints. So yeah. But I do not disrespect them. I just um don't work with them. Put it that way. I do not disrespect them. And I do honor the fact that that is a part of their tradition. It's just not what I use. Okay. And I'm not picking and choosing anything. I'm just saying that I do not use the saints. So yeah. Anyway, um, when you hold on, when you understand that things are a certain way in certain traditions and they're a little bit more lenient in others, you understand that you have your own power. Now, with Papa, like I said, I've, well, I can't even say never. I have petitioned Papa in the past to help me. But the path that I'm on now with him is that I don't ask him for anything. I ask him to like witness things, but I do not ask him to help me uh get anything. Like if I was to do a money spell, I don't be like, Papa help me unlock obstacles, help me get this money. No, I do not do that because I'm getting to know him as a spirit. And to me, like, if you just come out of nowhere and just be like, oh, can you help me with this? They're probably gonna be looking at you like, you barely even know me. That's like you walking up to a stranger and asking them for help to pay your bills. They're gonna look at you like, bitch, I don't know you. Like, it doesn't work that way. You have to take time to get to know that deity and even get to understand if that deity is not, or is it for you. Sorry, my nose is itchy and I'm trying not to like sneeze and cough and wheeze and all that stuff. But yeah. So how I see it, sorry, I got my thing in my hand. How I see it is that when you get to know your deity, that bond becomes even stronger. That connection becomes more it becomes more stronger, like valid, I guess. So, sorry about that. That's why I take the time when I get a sign that deity wants to work with me. Like I get maybe a dream, or I'm doing divination, doing my cards, and I get a sign that, deity wants to work with me, or they want me to talk to them about my situation so they can help me. This is when I would get to know them. So I would start researching any and everything. Like a while back, I had not a dream, but divination session, and Lilith kept popping up. So I was like, okay, at this point in time, I knew of her, but I didn't know a lot about her. So what I did was I just kept researching her, and till this day, I'm still researching her. So it's been like 2 or 3 months, and I'm still researching her, still getting to know her and her energy. I haven't committed to anything because I'm not going to be disrespectful. See, and that's what a lot of people need to understand. When you talk to deity, you are pretty much when you're working with a deity, you're pretty much like doing a commitment thing. You commit that they help you and that you give them offerings. That is a commitment. That is a freaking commitment. So to me, the longer you talk and get to know this deity, the stronger the connection and the commitment would be. So this is why I'm taking my time with Papa this time around. Because the first time I was just asking him to help me with this and this and this and this, and the energy was not as strong as I wanted it to be. Then I realized I have to sit down, take my time. Don't ask him for anything. Just ask him to be there. But don't ask him for anything physically. Just ask him to be there and understand that you're trying to get to know his energy. And when his energy comes through in a ritual, you know it. You know he's there. You know he's there because his energy is so well put together. It's like let's see if I can explain it. It's like it's very much a father figure. So it's like a strong presence that helps you know that your magic is powerful and you are powerful. It gives you the intention to think about things in a way that makes things possible. So this is what I want to show you guys, that when you have the chance to talk to deity and not ask them for something, just generally want to get to know them. They're not spiritual whores. You can't just ask them for things and think you're going to get it. That's not how it works. That's never how it works. It never works that way. So you have to get to know this deity, this spirit, this Loa. You have to get to know them to even fix your mouth to ask for something. Like, I honestly think that is so disrespectful if you come out the gate just asking deity for shit and you don't know this deity. I honestly think they should fuck your ass up for doing that. Like, sorry, I got a little heated there, but I'm like, I honestly think they should smack you in the mouth for even thinking that it's okay to ask for something and you have yet to even research anything about them. You have yet to even know all their true forms and all their true names. Like, it's crazy. I'm not sorry, my camera cuts off at 20 minutes, but I'm not saying that you have to be a scholar in that deity. I'm just saying you have to know enough about that deity to actually appreciate what they can bring about. See, with Papa, he's the messenger. He's a messenger. He carries the messages to the other Loas and the spirits. And but the power to carry a message is great because you got to realize when there's no communication, i.e., messages being sent, everything else falls apart because communication is key in everything. So Papa is key with any ritual right, or anything that I do. He's key. This is why I I work with him in that aspect. I call upon him to witness anything that needs to be taken to the gods and the spirits and the lords because I trust him. I believe in him. His energy does not creep me out, does not make me feel like it's not for me. I love him. He's my heart. He knows that. I don't have to, even though I do. I'm not even gonna lie. I give him sweets. I give him liquor. Like, matter of fact, tell you, he has this little bottle of liquor right here. I give him liquor. I give him caramel candy, which he loves. He loves caramel candy. And then I give him his cigars. And even though I'm not petitioning him, I still give him his offerings. And, you know, he gets on to me every once in a while about lighting his candles because I don't feel at that moment in time that it's okay for me to light the candles. So he gets on to me a little bit. He was like, okay, I asked you to light my candles and you need to light my candles. Point blank period, you need to light my candles. So I'm like, okay. So he gets on to me about lighting his candles a lot. But other than that, he's a pretty happy fellow. He always likes to laugh at me because, like, when I get angry and a lot of people like, girl, you on one. Like, I can see the flash of red in your eyes. Like, what the fuck have you been doing? Like, you just on one right now. I'm like, no, it's just Papa. Like, he's very talkative. He will let you know what he wants from you, and he'll let you know what he deserves from you. So if you're kind of fucking it up, he's gonna let you know you fucking it up. So I think it's a good thing to get to know your deity and get to know who they are as a spirit, and not just something you have seen. A lot of people do that with Papa, and they do it with Baron Smeed and Mama Bridget. They do that a lot with them. Like, oh, Baron Smeed and Bridget, they love fucking, or they love spicy things, so that's what you give them all the time. You're just spitting out knowledge that you've read somewhere, and you're not taking the time to get to know that deity. You know? Because if that was the case, I would have coconut rum on his thing. I would get him coconut cigars, and I would get him all things candy and sweet. But there's certain candy he does not like. He does not like any straight up candy. There's things that he doesn't like. Coconut rum. Like, when I give it to him, he doesn't drink it. He doesn't like it. He won't touch it. But if I give him Fireball whiskey, he'll drink the shit out of that. Like, it'll go down. Like, he'll drink it. And the caramel candy, I'm not allowed to touch. Even though it's like one of my favorite candies. I'm not allowed to touch it. Like, if I give it to him, I can't touch it until he says it's ready to be touched. Like, right now, I feel like I need to throw it away because it's just, I put it on there last night. And caramel gets stale easy, especially when you have it out in the air. and I feel like I need to throw it away now. And he's like, you better not fucking touch my candy. Right. So, like, I have to wait on him to give me the go ahead. I can't just, you know, do what I want to. And that's the type of relationship you should have. Like, you shouldn't have this, oh, I think it should be better over here. No. What the deity think? What the spirit think? Did you ask them? You touching that shit and you ain't asked them. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. This, because you got to think, you're asking them for help. They don't have to do shit for you. You're asking them for help, but then you want to turn around and say, oh, you know, I'm going to move your stuff over here because I feel like it. Really? Well, what if they feel like slapping your ass? Like, I don't get it. Sorry. I'm starting to be preachy. But look, here's the thing. Deities are very special people. Very special people. To me. And I say people because there's a little bit of deity in all of us. So we're all one. We might not like to say that because we're different skin color, we're different traditions, we're different things, but we're all one, and we're all together in trying to find a spiritual place and spiritual happiness. So I feel like to get to know a part of yourself, you have to spend time with yourself. Quit asking so much of yourself and just cool it down and come and have that relationship with yourself or with deity that you would want. Because I think that was like the first thing that I found out when I came to, because a lot of people don't know. They know bits and pieces of my spiritual path, like what I have taken, but they don't know the full extent of it. So I think that would be my next video, actually. Me and these yawnies make you look down at my tonsils, right? Yeah, but no. So when you get to that thing of understanding yourself, because like I said, I think that was one of the first things that I learned, that you should know thyself, meaning you should know yourself before you get to know anything, any deity, anybody else. Know yourself. Spend time with yourself, because if you can't live with yourself, how dare you think somebody else is going to live with you? It ain't cool. But yeah, so on to the next one. All right, but let me know if you guys have any comments about this video or anything I've said in this video. Hope I didn't offend anybody too much, but you know what? I probably don't give a damn, because if you that salty, make a video, bitch. Anyway, all right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.